Ladies and gentlemen, Super Dave's car, and I got to show this before I get started here because it's just on, just barely, and I am going to light up the Super Dave rocket car. I'm actually going to do two tail lights. I'm going to put two orange in the engine here, which I'm going to go from underneath and just stick them in where it looks like it's glowing, and then the front headlights have there's actually 6 lights, and we'll get to that very, very shortly, but wanted to show that because I do want to light it because I just think it needs it, and I got to figure out where the wires go once I get the the bottom part on, because sometimes in car kits, it gets a little tight in here, and I gotta make sure I got enough room to fish everything through. But anyway, more on that in the next coming videos. So I got the hood on. I actually went ahead and glued it on. Got the scoop thing there sanded down. I can't wait to put primer and see what I missed. But anyway, it feels smooth. So anyway, there's that. The rocket engine, I wanted to show this because last time should have just shown the bottle. Went ahead and primered it after I got it glued on, and then I started adding the fins, which is just out of styrene, scrap styrene. Cut the fins out, got them pretty straight. If not, we're going to say it is. I got the cut down nose rocket thing, don't even know where I had that at, where I got it, but anyway, cut that down. I think it's probably a little big, but I think it fits just right in there. And then if you look at the photos, especially like that, you can see all the piping and hoses and all that. Now, again, I can't really replicate that, pipe for pipe. So we're just going to get the flavor of it. And I started with some styrene tube. I always like to show a lot of people. At your local hobby store, you can get a rod and tube in a pack, and all different sizes. And I use the kind of various sizes ones, especially the smaller ones, and just started gluing them in random. And then once I get enough pipes on here that's not overly done, I'll paint everything, and get everything squared away. But anyway, adding some detail. Broke out the they always like to call, some people call them greebles, or one gentleman likes to call them greeblies. And I added the carburetor, or the top part of the motor to the from the kit here, because you can do street or stock. And I added some airplane parts. There's actually some little drop tanks, which there's a gentleman a long time ago always called the little drop tanks dumb bombs. Especially it's cheap detail, everyone always adds them, and the moment he always said dumb bombs and basically putting down kit bashers and all that, I was like, I will put one in every thing that I build, and I usually do. So anyway, if you do add a kit part to a model, you want to basically disguise it where you can't really notice it, or distinguish. Now there is times where you have to put it in there, especially studio scale, identifying, sometimes they just put it on there and you know what it is. But anyway, general rule, you want to be able to hide it and disguise the parts. So I'm probably going to add a couple more kit parts, like I got that. I'm probably going to add it somewhere on the bottom here or something like that. Looks like if I can do it, kind of look like a fuel line, give or take, because really can't see the back end of it. And there's a whole lot of pictures, and the direct to video movie, kind of unclear on some things. But anyway, we're going to have fun, and we're going to keep it with the style. So I got the back end. It's supposed to have 2 tail lights. The kit does. Super Dave's has just one, so I'm going to fill those in and drill the hole for the lights on there. But anyway, I think it's taking shape. So anyway, very fun and unique, and I wanted to show all that because I'm a little ahead of myself, and I always like to show my work before I proceed on. But anyway, that's what forgot. Working on the, I'm going to call it the cockpit. I don't know what the, or the interior. I dug out a Fujimi driver, and that's going to be Super Dave. So I'm trying to get him situated where he looks like he's actually fits in. I think he's supposed to fit I want to say a real race car. Anyway, something like that. So hopefully he'll look good on there. And plus, you know, I think Super Dave needs to be in the vehicle. Or I even thought about having him stand outside. But anyway, I think driving it looks a little more realistic. And speaking of Super Dave, I've always said, and I'll use Wonder Woman here as an example. I've always said they should come out with a 1/8 scale Evel Knievel. I grew up with Evel Knievel, and there is 2 model kits of Evel Knievel. One's the old Adar motorcycle and a rocket kit. But I always thought there should be a 1/8 scale figure, which if they ever did one, you know, it's pretty close enough to make Super Dave out of Evel Knievel. I always thought Mobius should do Super Dave. Of course, you know, Evel Knievel. But I always thought they should, but you know, who knows? They may do it someday, may not. But anyway, that's what I got going on today on this very early morning. Trying to get Super Dave into the cockpit there, and we are working on the detail engine on the rocket car. So that's what I got going on today. Stay tuned for the next exciting episode.